Hi Big Chicken! So I have not had the best luck with my reading. I have been a little bit sick, and I've been sick for like 2.5 weeks, and it's just kind of like been going on for a long time. So I think it's been affecting my focus and my interest level in reading. So I really want to find something that I think I'm gonna love. So I made a spinning wheel, and whatever the spinning wheel says, I'm gonna read this type of books for the week, and hopefully, and again, there are some like pure just like a me mood read, but I'm so bad at mood reading. Let me see if it does it. I think it's a change it up, but I want to see if it actually says it. Yeah, so change it up got chosen, and I made a rule to myself that I would only physically read fantasy this whole year because I struggled with that last year a lot. I was reading like other things, like I was reading romances, I was reading mysteries and thrillers, and honestly I think it has been good, but right now I think I do need to change it up. So I'm gonna kind of spend a week reading stuff that like I would normally listen to and just see if that could kick me out of like my thing. I just got back from a convention that had a lot of romances at it, and I have some romances on my TBR as well. I have some thrillers that I could read, which I normally listen to. So yeah, I'm gonna go pick something that I would probably listen to if I had a choice, and then that's where we're gonna go with that. So I'm gonna choose something to read, maybe a thriller, maybe a romance, and then I'm just gonna kind of go from that. I'm gonna kind of just let myself read what I want this week, and if some other stuff pop in, I may, like romantasy. I technically listen to romantasy a lot because they're romances. I'm gonna try to find a romance that has like a magical element to it. Maybe that will work. I might read Servant of the Earth by Sarah Hawley because I have read her other books, like listened to them, and I did enjoy them, but this is also so different. So yeah, I'm gonna go pick something that I think I would like, and then we'll come back and we're gonna chat about it. So I'll be back when I have a thought. I think I'm gonna read Royal Heirs Academy by Lindsay Dugan. Welcome to the world's most elite boarding school where 3 contemporary royals and 1 outsider vie to inherit a European kingdom. And I think I'm gonna read this. I bought this. This is one of the first books I bought of the year, and I think I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read the first 50 pages of it and see how I feel. And I don't know what I'm gonna listen to. I'm not going to work tomorrow. I have to go to the doctor and see if... So this is what I'm gonna read and see if I can get to like maybe like 50 pages in and see how I'm feeling. See if it's something that will kick me out of my slump. There was a lot of options, obviously, but I was trying to like... So yeah, I'm gonna read this. This I think will be a little bit different, and maybe it will help. I don't even know what this book's about. I just bought it because I like the cover. I've read stuff by Lindsay Dugan before, and it seems to have a royal element to it, so I'm gonna pick this book up, and I'll tell you guys when I have read about... I'll tell you when I've got to chapter 7. Alright, bye. Book Dragons, I'm back. I'm definitely feeling okay. I did go to the doctor. It is a pretty bad sinus infection, so I'm gonna try my hardest to rest and not do a whole lot for today and tomorrow, and then just kind of be ready to go back to work. But I did wind up getting up to page... I switched my book. I'm reading All the Dangerous Things by Stacey Willingham, which is a thriller, which I don't normally read, but honestly right now I can't really focus on a whole lot, so it's actually probably good. And the other book I had, the Royal Heir Academy, I felt like was a lot of political stuff that I probably wasn't going to be able to follow. But you follow a main character, and her son went missing a year ago, and she is really struggling. There have been no answers, and you also kind of float back and forth between time. She has a sleep issue. She has like a sleep disorder that's only gotten worse since her son was taken, and she has no answers, so she's kind of on like the true crime circuit, and she's kind of going to all these things, just getting a lot of bad press because people don't think that's how a grieving mother should act, kind of like exploit her son. And then you also kind of flash back to the past when she was with her sister, when she was having a lot of her sleep issues. So it's very interesting. Like, I'm intrigued. I'm like 150% in, and I don't really know what's happening, but I'm kind of okay with that. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading this. I'm gonna give you guys another update probably when I'm like, maybe when I'm at the end of this book. I don't know, maybe like I'm like, I'm at like 150, maybe when I'm at like 250, so maybe when I'm at like 250, 240, I'll give you guys another update and just kind of tell you guys my thoughts. But I'm intrigued. I want to know what happened to the little boy. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys when I have an update. But yeah, it's pretty quick read. I don't really read thrillers that much because it just bore me, but honestly this is like all my brain could take. I'm also watching Big Bang Theory. I have to take another day off tomorrow, which I don't love because it's a rehearsal day for drama club, but you know what? I'm gonna have an insane 2 months ahead of me with a lot of rehearsal, and I think the kids could use a break too. So yeah, that is my plan. And then just the plans for this vlog, like I think I might just do a couple of thrillers. I may pick up a romance just because it's a little bit more mind-numbing, so I have a couple of options that I may pick up. But yeah, that is the plan this week, just to kind of go off my TBR a little bit, read some things that I like have had for a while, and I literally just got this one in the mail. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys when I have read about 100 more pages of this and give you guys an update. Bye. Hey book chickens, I'm back. It is almost 8 o'clock, but I did wind up making some progress, and I got up to page 253 in All the Dangerous Things by C.C. Willingham, and I'm enjoying this book. It's definitely fast-paced. I do say I do struggle with kids at the heart of stuff. I just do, especially when it leads to bad things. So this whole book kind of has her dealing with the after effects of her missing child, which she doesn't know the answers to, and she's had a lot of sleep issues throughout her whole life, so you're kind of floating through a couple of different time periods trying to figure out what's happening. But we got a pretty big reveal, and I think at this point it's pretty obvious like what happened, but I'll be curious to see if I'm right or wrong. I'm definitely interested in reading more by this author because she does write very quick reads. Like I read this all in like basically like a day, or pretty much a day, so like that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna go finish the rest of this, which is literally not that much, and then I will kind of give you my thoughts. I did get approved for an arc of hers, so if I'm still in the mystery vein, I may read another thriller. I have a couple of physical ones. Again, I've been trying to just like kind of like relax my brain, and I think this was a good decision to kind of read something that didn't have a lot of world building. So my next book is either going to be The Expectant Detectives, which is another mystery, or Stuck Up and Stupid by Anna Nicole Rice and Kate Rice. So I think it may be fun to kind of read this tomorrow and then this like during the week, and just kind of like go back into like other books like soon. But like I am having a fun time. I also do have an arc of her third one, which I may read as well, which is like her sister goes missing, which I may like a little bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna go finish this off, and then if I had to give you like a review right now, I would probably say it's probably gonna be like a 3.75 stars. But I will see what the ending does. If the ending goes the way I think, it's probably will be a 3.5 star book. If the ending goes in a totally unique way and it sort of shocks me, I will give it a 4-star read. So we will see which way it goes. Bye. It's like 3 o'clock. I had a really rough sleep last night, and I'm not feeling my best. I found out that my mom has COVID, which could mean I also have COVID, but I'm just not testing positive, or I'm not gonna test positive because I did get the vaccine, I did get everything, so I may never test positive. But I feel pretty crummy, to be very honest. I don't feel that great. So this morning I did wind up finishing All the Dangerous Things by C.C. Willingham, and I gave this book 4 stars. It was a solid read, like really like hard to predict, and I had a fun time reading it. I think that it went in a way that I didn't necessarily expect. It definitely does have like an open ending, so be okay with that. And then I kind of read a couple of different things. So I'm about 25% into her newest one, Forget Me Not, about a character who is a journalist, and she's kind of forced to go back to her hometown because her mom is injured, but her sister was taken like 17 years ago and she has no answers. So that's sort of where I'm at. I'm not loving this one as much as I was loving All the Dangerous Things. Like it's a new book. We have a bunch of different point of views, but I'm gonna give it 25% more and see how I feel about it. And then if not, I may switch to something else just to kind of give my brain a bit of a break. But I did really like this, so I'm willing to give her another shot. So yeah, that is where we are. So I'm 25% into Forget Me Not. This does not come out until July, so I am reading it a little bit early. But yeah, so I will give you guys an update when I get up to 50%. I hope it's not COVID, because the last time I had COVID, I was down for like 2.5 weeks. Like that cannot happen right now, but it could be. So I'm gonna go read a little bit, and I'll talk to you guys when I have an update about 50%. Bye. Dragons, I'm back. It is Wednesday. I'm actually feeling a little bit better, which means I probably can go back to work tomorrow. My mom did test positive for COVID. I have not. I'm gonna give it one more day and see if I'm gonna still test, because it's in the air, but I think I'm fine. I think it's more than just like a head cold and a sinus infection, like, but we will see. So I did want to putting down Forget Me Not by Stacey Willingham. I was just struggling to focus, and I felt like it was just too many characters and I wasn't as engaged. So I picked up Royal Heirs Academy by Lindsay Duga, which I have read before, and I am having a fun time with it. It is basically very, very Inheritance Game-esque, and I love that book. It's one of my favorite mystery series that I've read. And this one has like similar vibes. It kind of meets Inheritance Games meets Royal Blood, which is basically you follow these 4 characters, and 4 are heirs to this kingdom, or 3 are heirs to this kingdom. I think it's 1, 2, it's 3 are heirs to this kingdom, but they've kind of been hidden from the public. They've been taken from their parents, and they've been put in like this special, like this, you know, they've been kind of isolated from their family, and then they kind of get sent to this academy when they're 16 to kind of go through this and kind of pick who's going to be heir. And then King Leander kind of chose this random girl, Sadie Aurelia, to be his possible heir. And they're at college together, or high school together, I guess. And I read about 105 pages, and I am really intrigued, like, right off the bat. I'm having a great time. You get, I think you get, like, 3 point of views, I think. You get Sadie's point of view, you get Alex's point of view, which I love, and then you get Titus's point of view, and then you get, Amelia's point of view. So you get all 4 point of views, which I love because they're all so different. And you have Titus, who's always known that he was going to inherit. He was kind of told. And then you have Alaric, who was not raised in a silver spoon in his mouth, and he's kind of the bad boy from Ireland. And then you have Amelia, who only wants to please her neglectful parents. And then you have Amelia, who doesn't really know why she's here. So yeah, I've read 100 pages. My goal is to read another 100. And then I don't know what I want to do. I might just read in this vlog God of the Woods by Liz Moore. It was the Goodreads finalist, and I might just finish this. I also could read a romance book. That could happen. But I also would like to get back to reading some fantasy. These are not on my TBR clearly. But because this was a book that I got from Book of the Month, it did win the trophy. It is a pretty edition. I basically got this book for free, and I don't read a ton of mystery thrillers physically anymore. I just don't. I may just power through and finish this and see how I feel about it. And if I don't like it, I'll read like a 50 pages. If I don't like it, I'll probably DNF it. But I did buy it. It is a pretty edition. So that is my plan. I have to go get my hair done today at some point. And then I have to like get ready to go back to work. I really was only planning on being out a day, so I was not planning on being out all these days, but you know what? I also know that the second half of this month or the second half of this year is gonna be chaotic with my show. I hate taking days off, especially when it's show days, but I really don't have a choice. So yeah, I'm gonna go rest. I'm gonna go read another 100 pages. I'm also like pretty deep into Big Bang Theory, so my goal is to read to page 200 and see how I feel. I will give you guys an update. And then I will see what time it is. Right now it is like 11 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna go get something to eat too. But yeah, I am liking this. I'm happy that I picked it up. It's definitely keeping my attention, and I'm happy that I picked it up. So I'm gonna go read a bit more, and then I'll talk to you guys when I have read about 100 more pages. Bye. Hey Big Chickens, I ventured back to work today and now I'm coughing, so you know what, whatever. We're just gonna do some bookish updates. So I didn't even talk about this book in the vlog, but I'm gonna attach it here because I finished it. It's a mystery. I'm probably gonna put it in this vlog, even though I really didn't vlog it. I honestly didn't vlog a ton this week, but I did finish the next Ellie Alexander book, and I'm gonna attach a photo of it here. They all have very, very similar titles, so I honestly can't remember what it's called, but I will attach a photo here. On her cruise ship. She was like former like a cruise ship bakery chef, and she came back to her small town, but her ex-husband needed her to kind of venture back, and I gave it 3.75 stars. I definitely think I prefer the books where they are set in the small town, because that has vibes that like I just like are catnip to me. So I gave it 3.75 stars. I enjoyed it, and I also got up to page 231 in Royal Heirs Academy by Lindsay Dugan, and I am really liking this book. The only complaint I have about this book is all the main characters feel like super similar to me. So like even though like you have boys and you have girls and you have different point of views, they all feel a little bit similar. So like I think it's just hard for me to like feel that connected to them, even though I really do like it. Like I like the concept a lot. Like I said before, you basically follow these 4 characters and they're kind of set to inherit this throne. They're going to this academy, they're kind of being tested, and you have 3 that are biologically like related, and they were kind of kept away from their families. They were kind of raised by tutors, so they have very different relationships with their parents. Some have good relationships, some have bad relationships, but they're basically very distant from them because they were trying to be protected. And then you have this new girl, Sadie, who is kind of like just like a commoner that has kind of been chosen, and we don't really know why she's been chosen. And you have 2 very interesting, like you have two like bubbling romances in this book, and I'm intrigued to see how they fall out. I definitely do really like Amelia's one with one of our main characters. That is like the side characters that I really do like. Like I think that's like a fun romance, and it's very different, and it's my like geeky guy. She's kind of falling for someone at the academy that's like kind of like not as popular, so I really do like that. I also do like Sadie. I also do like Alec. So I do like them. They're just like when I read them I have to kind of look back on the page and see like whose point of view am I reading from, and I wonder if I would have got the audiobook, if they would have had different narrators, if that would have clarified the book a little bit for me. But I am like 231 pages in, and I am having a fun time. So what I think I'm gonna do, because I just got home, is I think I'm gonna go see how much footage I have for all of these vlogs, and I'm gonna upload them. And then I think I'm just gonna kind of read a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna see how long this vlog is, and what else I could add to it. I also did start Under the Surface by Diana Rayburn, but I'm having a little bit of struggling like moments like paying attention to it. So I'm gonna try to listen to a little bit more of it tomorrow, and if I can't listen to it, I'll probably just put it down, but that is a book I am listening to. So yeah, I'm gonna go upload this footage, see how long I have, and yeah, the good news is I haven't tested positive for COVID yet, which is good. I still do have a sinus infection. I'm still not at my peak. I feel just very like low energy. I think the kids definitely noticed because I'm like very high energy. We had rehearsal today, and it went okay. Sometimes like sometimes working with kids is just frustrating, but like I love the rewards of it. It's just sometimes when they don't show up to rehearsals it drives me a little bit crazy. But that is where we are with this. So my goal is to read a little bit more of this. I have to really go to bed early tonight as well. Like I've been trying to go to bed by like 8:30 because I don't want to feel worse the next day, and I do have to wake up so early for work. So that is my update. I am going to go upload this footage, see how much vlogs I have, and then if I can, I'm probably gonna post it. That's probably the goal, if I can post it. If not, I may just make this like a random week vlog and just kind of put whatever it is in for the rest of the week and just kind of make it that. But honestly, there is no theme right now. I was trying to do a theme and then it just kind of fell off the rails because I got sick. So, alright, I'm gonna go see how long this is, and then we'll check in tomorrow with hopefully some reading updates and a solid end to this vlog. Hi friends, I am back to wrap up this vlog. I did wind up finishing Royal Heirs Academy, and I'm glad that I got out this book at Everand at the very end, and I'm probably gonna save it and do a reread because I think I would have loved this on audio. I kind of said before that I think that the characters were really unique, but I didn't feel like their voices were that unique. The audiobook had accents, and I think that that would have really helped me enjoy it. If you were looking for something with Inheritance Game vibes, royal vibes, American royal vibes, I think you would love this, and I had a really fun time with it. So I'm gonna give this book like 4.5 stars. And I had a great time with this book. This was a solid hit. I had such a great time. And now we're gonna go start a bit of a different vlog because I need a reset. I need a reset and we're gonna go do it. But I gave this book 4 stars or 4.5 stars. I had a great time with it. I wish I was in a better headspace to read it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.